Hello, welcome everyone, this is Energy and welcome in State of Survivor Settlement Evolution State versus State video. This is the first stage and I would like to show you a couple of background information and how I will do and plan the whole week. And today I will talk about preparation stage 1, and here as you can see there is a couple of stages more, so we will go through on the stages and let's check everything together. And I will talk about the plans, what we will do, how we will do, and focusing on each stage which items I will use and why, and give you some feedback. But before we go too deep on the strategic part, we can check the preparation stage 1 and 2. For example, as you see in the first stage you can use the Chief Gear badge. Also on the third stage and the fourth stage you can use Chief Gear badge. But for example Plasma Core and Speed Up you can use the stage 1, you can use on the stage 2, and you can use also on the stage 5. So there is a lot of things that you need to measure when and how use your items. And the first important for me, I checked and waited a bit with the constructions and the research, because I wanted to see how far the players are going. The first day usually the big players will push the event and use the upgrades, not just the big ones but the beginners also, because they would like to compete the challenge. And for my part I decided to not go too fast and wait for a bit and see their other points. So when I see I can reach their points, then I can try to go for the first stage to win. If I don't see it, I will use just a couple of items to reach the minimum points and the criteria to receive the boxes and the special reward, and focusing on the second day. Also really important to measure when and how the governor will release the sale buff, and you are able to get any governor buff for yourself, for example the chief strategist or the patriot. So it's also a really important part how you can do and can continue the development and also the planning. Here you can see we released the state, research speed and construction speed, and both together in the first day, but we did it in halfway. So as you see on my clock 21 UTC, but we still have 14 hours on both state buff. Therefore we are able to use it in 2 days in the state versus state, and the players can have more benefit and they can earn more points for our state. They just only need to wait half day before we release it. So this is also important before you start using any construction or research. Then wait until the governor not released the buffs. This will help you to reach the maximum points and save a lot of speed. Alright, so let's see what we can plan and how we can plan. Today I skipped the event because I already saw there is one member, it's one of our alliance member who did a massive point, 50 million, so I wouldn't like to compare my points and be on the second. I decided to do my research on tomorrow, and today I will only do a small research with this small 2 hours buff, and I will not use the rapid development for this 20% extra because of the cooldown time 24 hour, and I wouldn't like to waste this 20% plus. Also we need to know that 24 hour would be good if the state buffs also available in that time, but as you see just only 14 hours left from the state buff. So I will use this March capacity increasing 13 hour, so I will have 1 extra hour until I don't start tomorrow my big researches with the Plasma Lab. Here you can also calculate the duration of the building or the research, because both can use the Alliance Helper. That means, for example, I started this 13 hour, but with the help I can reduce it to around 10-11 hours. So let's go back, check here the points, and we can see how many points do you receive from each tasks. That will help you calculate your own points, and you can also check the others what we discussed it before. And today one of the main tasks is the Chief Gear badge score level up. That means you get a massive point from each one. For example, if you use Chief Gear on the gold level, the second or the third one, then you will have more than 900,000 points. But I would advise you to do the minimum points here always, and then you will receive this special reward that gives you the benefit for relays, another good option. This sign reward will give you plasma core, will give you this gold hero fragment, and also some book, XP and biocap. And every time when you finish it, as you see, you will receive day by day, depend on how many you can own from the 1 to 5 stages. And this gives you a lot of plus. And the node system, this was not here, and you received much more gold fragment. Unfortunately they changed it, so now this is how it is. We receive this one. And during state versus state you don't have only just one event running, you also have the smaller events. These smaller events always coming with the big ones, or if the big one's not there, then you have these smaller ones. For example, this is the battle power up stage, this event. That means you can use here also your Chief Gear badges. Therefore, as you see, the couple of guys use the Chief Gear badge, and here you will receive the same points like in the state versus state stage, but only from Monday. So for example, if you check it, this stage ends 1 hour later, and you need to use them on Monday to have the points on state versus state and also on these smaller events. And in that case you will have the possibility to double up your rewards. For example, as I showed before, there are a couple of good rewards here on this side event, and this ranking rewards gives you a lot of biocap, also speed, that you can use, for example, tomorrow after your construction. But what I can advise, that make sure if you don't have enough Chief Gear badge, then you need to plan really smart, otherwise you will not have enough badge from each stage to upgrade them. So you need to choose your own, the smartest way in which day you think this is the best for you to upgrade it. For example, my plan today is to do a couple of research on the Plasma Lab. This was the last state versus state when I upgraded everything together to reach T11, this Pulse Elites, and the research ended right away after this is started, so I'm really glad. Then from today I can train these troops, and why it's really important and timed, because after that I can train and upgrade my troops to T11 during the training day. And here you can see the hunter part. This is my plan for tomorrow. I will upgrade these hunters until I can. I am not sure I can reach everything because I don't have enough plasma core, but today, for reach a couple of points, I only upgraded this one and upgraded the current one that is on the research. So that's why I have these points at the moment. So I upgraded a couple of plasma hunter bullseye, and I upgraded 1 or 2 badge, I don't really remember, but overall I received enough points to reach these small boxes. As you see, you need only 350,000, but I did a bit more because I also wanted to reach a good position and good point on this side event. And then you can see here still we have a couple of other days where you can use your points and your backpack items. And the main point during this all event is to get on the preparation stage the best position what is possible. Each stage, as you see, there is biocaps that you can receive. The first one, for example, received 25 biocaps in this stage. But if you win all of these 5 stage, you have enough research to do that, that you will receive 25,000 biocaps 5 times. That means, of course, more than 100,000, so you can calculate it also. And the good one, not just this one you will receive also the preparation stage total points. After the total points, the preparation stage final rewards. So let's go back a bit for the side event, this battle power up. So every weeks there is some small events as I mentioned, and for example here the battle power up event, what I suggest you and advise you, don't go for these events and skip these events, and if you can, try to reach these levels, but for 4000 biocap and for this 16 or 18 badge, don't risk your position for state versus state on a state versus state, because in total rank, if you don't receive the good positions, then you will miss these good rewards. For example, the first stage, first place, you can get 400 frags from this current gold hero, and the second one 300, and then 150, and then 40, and depend on which side you finish. But if you use your stuff and smart enough, then you can receive the first 50 position. If not, then you maybe can receive the 51 between 150. Therefore you will lose a lot of good free frag, but you can also buy it, but if you can receive it free, why you should do it? So this is my advice for you. But let's go back, check the workshop, and we can see here the chief gears and the chief gear patches, and I wanted to talk about the chief gear badges for a bit. As you see, there are many different chief gear badge. One is the hunter and the rider and the infantry one. Today I upgraded a couple of one from this hunter type of and there you can see you need the badge for upgrade those levels. For this you can go for the capital clash, or you can go after the state versus state capital clash, and if you reach a good position, then you will be able to upgrade those badges. And because as you see, there is a lot of badges, so you need a lot of time to upgrade all of them. You can also buy them to speed up this process, but the easiest way, if you can upgrade them for a good level. As you see here, there is a difference between the two levels, so you can win, for example, from the second to the third level 5% extra lethality. That's good mostly for the role leaders, but it also helps those who don't have that much power and need to defend sometimes with a good gear and good chief badge. So this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, then please continue for the second stage and watch all of the stages and the ideas what I can share with you. I hope you like this video, and if you have any question related to this video, please share with me below in the comment part. And yes, enjoy the day, and I wish you good points from state versus state, and have fun. Goodbye.